We are right now. I want us to talk about the revelation by the procurement office in Lagos State that was published in the website of the procurement office in Lagos State, that the Lagos State government earmarked 200 million naira as legal fees for 4 law firms that represented Governor Sanwo-Olu at the tribunal and the Court of Appeal over the petition that was filed against him by the PDP challenging his election. That's what I want us to briefly look at. How this come about. This is because, according to legal experts, what Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State, faced at the tribunal was his personal legal issues. It has nothing to do with the activities of Lagos State government. And he was not being sued because of the actions that he has taken as governor of Lagos State. As a result, they are saying that he ought not to have used the resources of Lagos State to pay for his private legal fees. That's what they are saying. But it has also brought to the fore the question about the separation of the office and the private citizen. This is because if you look at it deeply, Sanwo-Olu is not the only person that may have done this. Other sitting governors have taken advantage of their positions to use the state resources to settle their legal fees. And I think that was also the reason why many people are insisting that there is a need for a review of the Electoral Act and also amendment of the Constitution, so that nobody can be sworn in until after all the litigations have taken place. We all are aware of how many Nigerians were uncomfortable that Bola Ahmed Tinubu should be sworn in on May 29th. The reason why they were uncomfortable about that was their fear that he is going to take advantage of his new position. He was going to take advantage of his new position and sustain himself. And already many people are feeling that is exactly what Nigerians have witnessed. That any incumbent, anybody who is sitting in office, to remove him is very difficult. The person is likely to take advantage of his position to spend the resources of the state to take care of himself, his legal fees and whatever. And what I'm saying is that this is not an isolated case. What happened in the revelation we are seeing now from Lagos, I don't think it's an isolated incident. We just discovered that a new thing, this is a new thing that we just discovered. It's not happening before. I can tell you for free that there is no way any sitting governor or any sitting president in Nigeria will not take advantage of his position to use state resources to pay for his legal fees. It's not likely to happen anywhere in Nigeria, because we know how we are in this country, and we know how people take advantage of their positions to further their nets. That is why it is also important for the Electoral Act and the National Assembly to look into how the laws could be amended so that nobody will be sworn in as president or minister, as president or governor or National Assembly member or whatever, until after all the legal issues have been settled, so that people can use their personal resources to sort out the legal issues that are holding them from being confirmed as the authentic leaders that have been elected by their people. In fact, this subject is a subject that you can also bring INEC into the matter. This is because INEC that are supposed to look at the finances of politicians and political parties don't seem to care. They don't seem to care. If not, how do you explain a situation where a sitting governor had the confidence to even talk about issues of his legal fee in the procurement process, because they know that, because that's supposed to be part of the political expenses of candidates. And this is because they are paying these lawyers outrageous amounts of money. Outrageous amount of money. Look at the amount that was just paid for four legal firms, and they were presented as contractors. They were given a contract. And this, I'm sure, is representative of what is going on in all the states, where sitting governors have legal challenges. All these are the expense of the people of the state, who didn't bargain for that. Money that could have been used to take care of them are now being used to sort out personal legal issues of the incumbent governor or incumbent president. In the case of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, nobody knows how he paid his fees, legal fees, which must be very humongous, going by the number of lawyers that represented him, senior lawyers. And these lawyers, they not only represent him in Nigeria, there are also lawyers that Bola Ahmed Tinubu hired to represent him in United States, where Atiku Abubakar was trying to, when Atiku Abubakar was trying to get his academic records, Tinubu hired many lawyers from United States, and of course those ones he has to pay them in dollars. How did he do it? But these are the kind of questions that Nigerians should be asking, which has been thrown up by what was discovered at the procurement website, at the website of the procurement office in Lagos. How did Tinubu pay his own? Is his own also in the procurement process in Nigeria? Is it in the procurement office in Abuja through which he paid his own? Or did he pay through his pockets, as lawyers are saying that is the right thing to do? Pay through your personal pocket. Is that how Tinubu paid his own? That is the big question that Tinubu himself should answer, and other leaders who are sitting at top of the resources of Nigeria while pursuing their mandate in the courts. How did they pay? Of course, they are not going to tell Nigerians, because Nigerians are not demanding for answers to these kind of questions. But really, if we are serious about growing our democracy, that is the kind of questions that we should be asking. That is the kind of things that Nigerians should expect their leaders to give them explanation for. How did all these people pay their legal fees? Is it from their pocket, or did they follow the route of Babajide Sanwo-Olu? We may never know, because even the public seem disinterested in the matter. They feel that there is no point talking about it. But it is their own money that their various governors are using to settle their personal legal fees. They ought to be interested in it, but they don't seem to care. If not for the procurement office in Lagos putting that in their website, nobody would have known about what Sanwo-Olu did or didn't do. How he paid his legal fees. Nobody would have known about it. So Sanwo-Olu has opened the eyes of those who don't want to see what is going on in this country, that the elite had literally captured every section of the society and turned it to their own advantage. But this can be remedied. This can be remedied by the people taking charge of their own rights, saying enough is enough. You can't use state resources to settle your personal bills, pay your legal fees. No, don't do that. It's wrong. Since this revelation came out, is there anybody, any institution in Nigeria that tries to say, no, we are going to investigate this matter to make sure that taxpayers' money are returned back if it had already been paid out to the lawyers? Nobody is talking about that. So what you're seeing now is the media will talk about it, the lawyers will talk about it, we'll see clips of it on television, on social media, and then we'll move on. There will be no change. That is why change is difficult in Nigeria. That is why to do the right thing is difficult in Nigeria, because those who did the wrong things are not punished as a deterrent to others. In fact, people get away with so many things that nobody dare get away with it in other climes. But people do get away with it in Nigeria, which is really very sad indeed. Very sad indeed. Because by now you would have expected that the people of Lagos State whose money were used, allegedly used to settle these legal fees, should be on the streets of Lagos protesting against it. But we've not seen anything like it, and it's not likely to happen. That is the kind of democracy we practice now. There are no consequences for leaders who take actions that are detrimental to the welfare of the people. Thank you for being part of this life, and we appreciate you for watching. God bless you.